Hey, Chris and Brian here. Today, we're talking about enforcing MFA in conditional access in a Microsoft 365 tenant. Chris had done a nice video on the overview of conditional access and just some of the different types of policies we set up. But this one, we're just going to drill down on enforcing MFA. So, Chris, could you shed a little light on that?
Yeah. So, um, previously how you'd configure MFA. Now, this is a real old school way of doing it, but you still see tenants set up this way from time to time. From the regular admin portal, you go to multi-factor. Let's see if it lets me get there. But essentially, you could, disable, enable, and enforce, and it would just be a list of all users. I think it might be because I moved this tenant over. But
It's
anyways,
a little jammed up. Yeah.
yeah, let's see the multi-factor button here. It should open up another portal. Oh yeah, it's trying to go to conditional access. But yeah, so this is the way we do it now is you'd want to use a conditional access policy. You'd want to make sure you're licensed to use conditional access. You just create a policy here, and then it's real simple. So we're just including all users. You can also create, we generally use the break glass, the really strong password that's excluded in case so we don't get locked out of the tenant. So we can still get in with a global administrator account. But generally, you'd want to include all users. We're targeting all cloud apps. So this is everything in Microsoft 365. And then for conditions, any location, you'll also see here one excluded. That's because, sometimes some clients, there might not be heavy security or, when they're working in the office, maybe they don't, want to get prompted every day. That's a discussion with the owner of the company and what they want to do. But you can exclude locations. So if you got a static IP address at your main office, you could put your main branch in here or multiple branches in here so that, it wouldn't enforce MFA when they're signing in from that IP range. But all you do here is you grant access and require multi-factor authentication. But we're not really using that in this scenario.
That's awesome, Chris. Are there any gotchas that for the first time person setting this up, in a 365 environment?
Yeah, start with report only, and then go into Entra here and look through the Entra logs, the sign-in logs mainly. Let me see if I can, because I did have it on report only. So if we do sign-in logs, they always move this around on us though, so I don't know if it's going to be in the same spot it was last time, a couple months back.
This is the problem with the cloud, constantly moving the portal
Yep, report
stuff.
only here. Oh, not applicable for anything. Here we go. So report only not applied. So you can come in here and see not matched with location excluded. But yeah, you'd come into here, you drill down on the log and you'd go to that report only section. And you might be able to see apply or condition met. Usually for the MFA one, you'd see something like, because we got it turned on now, but you'd see something like condition met, second factor met, some kind of message to that. So that way it's working. I'd say if you're new to this and you want to be careful, you can exclude the global admin account, or you could do what we do is create a break glass account with a really strong complex password and exclude that from the policy. So say you do get locked out because you made a mistake, you have that one admin account excluded from the policy.
All right, Chris. Hey, that's some awesome advice. Just a reminder, we do some co-managed situations with other IT folks, and sometimes they're not that up to speed on the Microsoft 365 stuff or on-premise servers, whatnot. So, that's the purpose of these videos, is to help situations out like that where we might be able to help some new IT people out here and there. Okay.
All
So
right.
appreciate it, Chris. Take care.
Yep. You too.